Hello everyone, praise be Jesus and Mary. This video is for those sections nga wala na ko na-discuss face-to-face ang random sampling. Okay, let's start by defining these two terms. Population is the complete set of all possible values of a variable. For example, the whole population of grade 11 St. Monica. Pwede po all grade 12 students sa St. Rita's College of Balingasag. Sample is a smaller group selected from the population. Okay, for example, we pick 10 students from 36 students sa St. Monica. O di kaya, nagkuha lang ka og 50 students out from 500 students sa St. Rita's College of Balingasag. So, in short, ang sample is like a mini version sa population. It helps us study the group without interviewing or measuring everyone. Let's analyze these two problems. We have here Mrs. Cruz wants to do an analysis on students' final examination scores in her 40 grade 11 Baguio mathematics class for the semester. Should she consider all the students' scores or only some of the students' scores? Okay, for this problem, dapat i-consider ni Mrs. Cruz ang tanan scores sa iyang students. Since 40 students raman, kaya ra kaayo niya kwaon, kaya ra kanya kwaon ang data sa entire population. So, sampling is not necessary for problem number 1. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. A group of researchers want to determine the average mathematics grade for the semester of grade 11 students in the Philippines. Should the group consider conducting a survey to all the grade 11 students in the Philippines or random students of selected places? Okay, for this example, surveying all grade 11 students in the entire country or in the entire Philippines is impractical due to the large population. Instead, they should use sampling, random sampling. Ang data dayon nga ilang makollect gikan sa sample would provide a statistic which can estimate the true average mathematics grade of all grade 11 students. Ang goal sample class kay ma-represent ang population nga dili kinahanglan kuhaon tanan or dili kinahanglan interviewhon tanan people sa population. Sa statistics, mas dali, mas barato, o mas practical kung gamiton ang sample para makakuha og information or conclusions about sa whole population. In statistics, dili ta basta-basta makaingon nga from 500 nga population, magkuha lang ko og 10 samples. Dili man na pwede. Kay ma-unreliable or mabias ang imong data. Diri na dayon mosulod si Sloven's formula. if we want to know how many samples to pick gikan sa population, we can use Sloven's formula. For example, what is the sample size of Dulugo National High School if it has a population size of 1,000 people with a margin error that is 0.05? Instead of interviewing all 1,000 people sa Dulugo National High School, magkuha lang ta og sample. Kay time-consuming, hago man kaayo, interviewon ang 1,000 katao. So, i-apply nato katong formula, Sloven's formula. I-substitute lang nato, class. Okay, sige, let's try to identify our given values. Okay, we have here population size of 1,000. That will be our capital N. We also have margin error that is 0.05. Sige, ato lang siyang i-substitute dayon. From 1,000, 286 people na lang ang ilang i-interview. Okay, kaning 286, they will represent the population. Data nga nimo na collect gikan sa population, ang tawag ana kay parameter. And statistics naman ang tawag sa data nga nimo na collect gikan sa sample. Okay, next, let's have types of random sampling. Na after nimo mahibaw-an kung pila ka sample imong kwaon gikan sa population, okay, for example, di ba ganiha an atay 1,000 ka population, and na-solve nato nga from 1,000 magkuha ta og 286 ka sample. Saan man nimo pag-choose sa 286 ka sample? Dili man ka pwede mo ingon nga ikaw best friend man ta ka, apil ka sa akong sample. Or di kaya crush man ta ka, apil ka sa akong sample. Enemy ta enemy, dili ka pwede sa akong sample. Dili man pwede na sa statistics. Kay again, mabias ka or ma-unreliable ang imong data. So natay upat ka ways saon pag-choose sa imong sample. So ang first is the simple random sampling. Mo ni siya ang pinaka-basic sa tanan, wherein each element of the population has an equal chance of being selected. For example, spin the wheel. Para mapilian nimo ang 286 without bias, you could use spin the wheel. Ikuha nimo ang 1,000 names sa dulugon, gi-input din nimo sa generator. Tapos, ang napilian sa spin the wheel, mo na apil siya sa imong sample. Diba? Dili ikaw ang nagbuot, pero random siya. Mo nang dili siya bias. Another example sa simple random sampling, pwede pod kanang bunot-bunot. No? Gilista nimo tanan names, gilukot nimo, nagbunot din ka, wala ka nagtanaw. So, dili gyapon siya bias, kay dili man ikaw nagbuot. Second is systematic random sampling. It can be done by listing all the elements in the population and selecting every key element in the population list. Okay, so naa siya'y system nga gina-follow. Here you pick every key element in a list. For example, every fifth person sa listahan ako nang interviewon. pwede po, every third person sa listahan, ako na siyang interviewon. So, dili gapon ka makabot-bot nga every third, every fifth, kay naa siya'y formula nga gina-follow gyapon para makuha nimo si kth element. For example, find the kth of a movie theater that gets a population of 2,000 every week and has a sample size of 500. Okay, so we have population size nga 2,000 and sample size nga 500. So, K equals population N, which is 2,000, divided by sample size nga 500. And the answer is 4. For every fourth element. Okay, meaning, every fourth element sa listahan, ilan nang interviewon about sa ilang movie theater. So, si 4, yan ang interviewon. Si 8, tapos si 12, si 16, si 20. Sa tanan ika-4 sa listahan, ilan nang interviewon. Third is stratified random sampling. It is done by dividing the population into subgroups. Tawag sa subgroup kay strata. And select randomly from each stratum proportionally. Kinaapod siya formula nga gina-follow mo ni siya class. Ang process daw ni stratified kay i-divide daw si population into subgroups, tawag kay strata, and kada stratum magkuha ka og sample. For example, you have a population of students sa St. Rita's College of Balingasag. Gi-divide nimo, so naa kay grade school nga subgroup or na strata. Second, naa kay junior high school nga strata. Next, naa din kay senior high school nga strata. Tapos, college na strata. Tapos, kada strata, nagkuha ka og sample. So, nagkuha kag sample sa grade school, nagkuha kag sample sa junior high, nagkuha pod kag sample sa senior high, nagkuha pod ka og sample sa college. So, ang nakatsado sa stratified, kay na-represent gyud niya tanan subgroup sa imong population. For example, you want to interview 400 students in your school. The school has a population of 1,000 students with 500 from grade school, 300 from high school, and 200 from senior high school. How are you going to choose your samples? Okay. So this is an example of stratified. Kay naay population sa school. Tapos, gi-divide si population into subgroups. So, naa siya'y subgroup nga grade school, subgroup nga high school, and subgroup nga senior high school. And gusto niya, magkuha siya og sample daw kada subgroup. So, saan daw niya pag-choose or pila daw ang iyang kuwaon nga sample kada subgroup. Okay, dili naman ka makabuot nga out of 500, magkuha lang kog 10 ka grade school, 20 din ka high school, 10 din ka senior high school. Dili man na pwede kay. Because again, unreliable imong data. So, saan man pag-choose og samples? Okay, so nakay formula here, total sample size. Atong sample size is 400. Okay. So, pila ka grade school imong kwaon? Start ta sa grade school. Grade school. Okay. Total sample size, 400. Okay, 400 divided by entire population. The entire population kay 1,000. Sa kana. Times population of subgroups. So, pila daw ang population ni grade school? Okay, grade school man natong giuna. So, population ni grade school kay 500. So, the answer is, calculator. So, the answer is 200. So, from 500 ka grade school, magkuha lang siya og sample nga 200. Next, let's solve kung pila ka sample atong kwaon para sa high school. Okay, formula, total sample size, 400. Divided by entire population, which is 1,000. Multiplied by the population of subgroup. No, population ni high school is 300. And the answer is 120. Same process for senior high school. So, mo ni siya class. So, natay 1,000 nga population. Tapos, 400 iyang sample. So, sa grade school, magkuha daw siya 200. Sa junior high school, magkuha siya 120 ka sample and 80 dayon kang senior high school. So, muna siya kang kuan. Muna kang stratified. It ensures balance and fairness because tanan subgroup kay naa kay representative. Next, clustered sampling. Medyo same process sa stratified. The population is divided into subgroups. Ang tawag siyang subgroup kay cluster. Tapos, randomly select entire cluster. Okay, for example, no, naatay population of students. The population is divided into cluster. So, naatay grade school, junior high school, senior high school, and college. So, instead of magkuha tag sample kada grupo, magrandomly pick lang ta og isa or duha ka group ana. And tanan members atong group mo atong interviewhon. Sige. For example, no. A company wants to survey employee satisfaction across its nationwide. Instead of surveying employees from every branch, the company divides its workforce into clusters based on branch locations. Tapos, randomly selects 5 branches, surveys all employees in the selected branches. Let's have Jollibee. Sige, si Jollibee, CEO sa Jollibee wants to survey the employee satisfaction. So, the CEO chooses clustered sampling. Diba, kabalo man ta na daghan kaayo branch sa Jollibee na ay Balingasag. Ilista na ay Balingasag. Ay Cebu. Na ay Davao. Na ay Puerto. Ay Tagulwan, na apagyoy, na ay Tagulwan, na ay Malaybalay, na ay Valencia, etc. So, instead daw nga interview niya kada branch, mag-pick lang daw siya og 5 branches. So, sa aman niya pagpili sa 5 branches, pwede niya i-spin the wheel, pwede niya ibunot-bunot. So, pag bunot-bunot niya, napilian niya ang Tagulwan. Sa tanan, employee sa Tagulwan, kay iyang i-interviewhon. Okay. Next, nagbunot na po siya. Second branch, Davao. Sa tanan, employee sa Davao, kay iyang interviewhon. Next, nag-randomly pick na po siya og branch. Sa na-pick niya is Balingasag. Tapos, tanan employee sa Balingasag, iyang interviewhon. Tapos, another branch, nag-randomly pick na po siya. Nakuha niya si Cebu. Tanan employee sa Cebu, kay iyang i-interviewhon. So, muna siya ang process ni clustered. Again, in clustered, i-divide si population into subgroup, namely cluster. Tapos, mag-randomly pick cluster lang din siya. And, ang entire member sa cluster kay iyang interviewhon. Whereas in stratified, no, process ni stratified, i-divide si population into subgroups and kada subgroup magkuha siya og sample. I hope nakita ninyo ang difference ni stratified and ni cluster. And that's all for random sampling. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.